No, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce. No, seriously.
Get your words straight, Jack.
It's not that they don't want to help. They don't know quite what to do. Play the radio. Make sure the television. Make sure you have the record player on at night. The phone. Make sure the kids hear words.
$7 million for reef fish management, $25 million to combat Asian carp, $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico.
Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother, your father, your mother, your brother, your cousins. They come in so easily, so crazy, so crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, leaders and fighters for freedom and liberty and the American dream, the best is yet to come.
The reason the market is doing what it's doing is people are sitting at home getting the checks from the government, okay? And this fair share is a bullshit concept. It's just a way of attacking wealthy people, and, I think it's inappropriate. We all got to work together and pull together.
Everybody comes in your grandmother, your father, your mother. Everybody comes in your grandmother.
They felt pretty comfortable after day 2.
No, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
They're coming all over the place.
I liked beer. I still like beer. But I did not drink beer to the point of blacking out.
Early in the morning, they went to the table with the black robe, the black shield, and they pulled out the vote.
We've ended the war on American energy. We were in war. And we've ended the war on beautiful, clean coal, one of our great natural resources.
Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Whoa, folks. Welcome to the goddamn show. This is Above It All. 1253. And feeling good today. I'm feeling a lot better than yesterday, that's for sure. So hopefully everyone is having a good fucking morning. And so yeah. It is currently 31 degrees in the great asterisk state of North Carolina. I am melting my face off, and that's kind of the situation I'm dealing with. So, good luck, folks. I'm going to be on the Humanist Reports thing tomorrow, so I haven't watched any of those yet. So, I don't know what to expect, but hopefully it's fun. Ideally it will be fun. And that's tomorrow. I think I'm going to be on the David Feldman show on Thursday as well. And so that's going to be another thing that I will be doing. And yeah, so hopefully y'all are having a good day. I'm feeling a lot better than yesterday. And that's all that really matters, let's be honest. Whew. All right. Okay. All right. Boom. I will be on the Feldo show on Thursday. All right. That's what I said. That's great. 2 shows in 1 week. Yeah, shout-outs to Ben Dixon for telling me last minute Monday morning that they misscheduled something. So, shout-outs to Ben Dixon. God bless. But yeah, so that's fun. That should be cool. And we'll see how it goes. So, I want to get the recap out of the way. I don't know if I'm going to do a lot of news today. But I will look through like the Google News feed. But I want to do the recap segment first because that's just what I want to do. That's my decision. I get to make those decisions. It's my show, so I get to make those decisions at any point. I can decide whether or not I want to do X or Y at any given point. What's the word on Eddie Graham running for sheriff? I will support anyone who will get Tommy Wooten out of office. So, I will put it that way. That being said, you know where I stand on sheriffs. But anyway, I got my smudgy glasses here. They're all smudged up. De-smudging them. Whew. Physical press conference. Yep, I will be there. I could run for mayor. Let's get it. Let's go. I'm ready. Just kidding. I'm not going to run for mayor. I will run for something else before I run for mayor. And quote me on that. The corn-fed clown that spoke against the protesters at yesterday's city council. Honestly, I don't want to give those kind of people any undue. The mayor was going off. She can feel free to go off. You know, when push comes to shove, she's a weak little spineless politician. So she can feel free to deliver a fiery, passionate speech and then go home and put her fucking feet up on the table and ignore the fact that, you know, the city is in ruins. And in a lot of ways, it's not like economically. Got a dog in the background, as you can see. Speed run? Yeah, sure. Alright, folks. I want to do the recap, and then we'll go from there. So, yesterday, folks, was day 69 of protests in the city of Elizabeth City over the police execution of Andrew Brown Jr. And so we did a little bit of a Pride style crossover. We had some signs. I had some long rainbow socks. Actually, let me get those for you. Let me show those live on stream. I'm clicking the photo. I now wait for my computer to load the photo, even though it should not take that long, but it is doing so anyway. So this is a photo I took because I hurt my hand and I had a bandage on it. But you can see my rainbow socks in the photo. So that was my celebratory celebration. And so yeah. Good time. So we had this very interesting sign. Tommy, release the tapes the same way you release protesters' names and addresses. That's a very... I didn't say it. You know, like, it's on a sign. The sign exists. I'm just documenting the sign. And so we did a march down Main Street, and the police were not there to escort us. They bailed and basically just kind of went home while we were talking about stuff, and we decided, fuck them. We don't need the cops. We're going to march anyway. And so that's what we decided to do. And so we went on road all the way to Elizabeth. And I'm going to show some more footage. I didn't upload everything to the Twitter thread. But we took up half the street. And we took up the sidewalks. And, you know, we had half the street blocked by cars. Our friendly vehicles. And we went from there. So I'm going to get you some other footage of what happened. So... Alright, okay, nope, that's not it. Sorry folks, please bear with me. God damn it, am I missing a video file? Is that possible? Motherfucker. Anyway, let's just pick up from here. So, wait, I am missing a video file. Hold the phone. No, I'm not. God damn it, did I really just, like, not record for a segment of, like, 5 minutes? Is that possible? Huh. God damn it. I'm a bad journalist, folks. I'm a bad fucking journalist. I missed the whole segment of the march somehow. Anyway, so we pick up back here. We circle around Elizabeth Street, which is the same street that has the bridge. Somehow I managed to not record a single second on Elizabeth Street. I think a video file just like failed to transfer over to my computer or something. But either way, we picked up from here, circling back onto Martin Luther King Jr. Street. There was a City Hall meeting going on at this time where city workers were demanding a raise because the sheriff's department was given a raise after murdering Andrew Brown. They got a free raise from the county. And so city workers, like volunteer firefighters, you know, sewage management, all those kinds of city workers are saying, hey, where's our raise? If you can give these killer cops a bunch of money, where's our money? And so they had their own little demonstration here outside of City Hall. And so we intersected at that point. We went back over to Main Street. And, you know, it was a pretty good march. It was pretty good. I would say on the level of good, you know, it was pretty good. So, yeah. And then after this, I did go down to the thing here. And, so let me get you some of this. So yeah, I went over here after the march. As you can see, there's a bunch of city workers. This is also right outside of where the Black Lives Matter mural is being started. So I think I've got some footage of that as well that I'm going to show. Just give me a sec. This is what happens when you do things on the fly, right? This is just what happens. Here we go. And as you can see, we have the, B, L, the A, the C, and they're still working on the other letters. Yeah, it's pretty good. And again, I absolutely support all workers. I support workers unconditionally. I support workers demanding raising their wages. I support that unconditionally. I don't care if you're a racist. I don't care whatever. The minimum wage should be increased. The city jobs wages should be increased. All wages should be increased. That is something I support and endorse. So I went out there to show some solidarity. And, they're probably not going to get what they want. Like, they might get something. They might get some chump change. But they're probably not, going to get what they want. And again, that just shows the theme of the city council of Elizabeth City. When a push comes to shove, they're fine with the passionate, fiery speeches. Grr, I'm a city councilman and I'm mad. They're fine when it comes to raising their own salaries in the middle of a pandemic. That's right, the Elizabeth City Council voted unanimously to raise their own wages in the middle of the pandemic before shutting down the entire city. That's fine, that's cool. When it comes to painting on the street, sure, we'll pass that. And then we'll not even pay the people that are painting it. Then we're going to make them do it for free. Oh, all of a sudden, the garbage collectors want some extra money? Whoa, buddy! Buddy, you want some money for your job? You want some money for the work that you do? Nah. Sorry, I sit here on the city council. I deserve more money. Y'all don't. I know you're collecting trash. I know you're processing sewage. I know that you're fucking working on the electrical grid. Fuck you. I'm sitting in this comfy city council chair. So I got my raise. I'm good. I'm set. The sheriff killer cops got their raise. Now, again, the city commissioner voted, or the county commissioner voted on that. That's different from the city council. That being said, it still goes that the system is corrupt. Right? They're all good. We can get the wages, the raises. But the actual people that work in the city of Elizabeth can't do it. Can't do it. Just can't do it. And so, again, it just shows a very poor theme. And, I hope that they get what they want and then some, because this kind of shit is ridiculous and it's oppressive and it's offensive. And we need to have citywide solidarity between all forces. Those marching for justice for Andrew Brown. Those, wanting to increase the wages of people that work to keep the city running. All of us need to be taking care of each other. There's no reason to divide these groups. And if that's, there's some people that may or may not. But, we all need to be working in tandem. We need to have solidarity. We need to have class solidarity. We need to have racial solidarity. We need to have solidarity between all people that are oppressed and all people that, are in a system where they don't have any power. And if we work together, really, that's the only thing that those in power don't have, and that's numbers. And so if we work together, there's really nothing that we can't do. But it's a matter of working together, and that's the most important part. So that was day 69 of the protests in the city of Elizabeth City over the police execution of Andrew Brown, as well as other adjacent tertiary things. And there you go. I'm local news, bitch. How's everyone doing? This is the checking my phone segment. Asked how we're doing that immediately. Well, I have to wait for the fucking stream delay. I gotta wait. It's like, hey, how's everyone doing? Like, what the fuck do you want me to do? Sit here and wait because of the fucking... No, I'm gonna fucking ask you a question, then check my phone, and then look up and read the goddamn answers. That's what I'm gonna fucking do. Hey, everyone. How are you? Like, what the fuck? Am I supposed to, like, put on some idle animation? Like, what do you need from me? God damn it. Good. Glad you're feeling better. Me too. Feeling pretty good by coffee number 2. That being said. Adkins was the only member strongly pushing to pass the 10-cent raise. I mean, 10 cents is, it's pathetic. I mean, let's be honest. 10 cents is pathetic. As it is, it's pathetic. Some of us, me, type slow. I'm with Andrea. I'm fully awake. Reminder, Sonic the Hedgehog had the best idle animations, and maybe the first. That's not true. Neither of those things are true. That's just fake news. In the Mega Man games, in the original Mega Man games, Mega Man blinks. Case closed. Motherfucker blinks. I don't know what else you need to know. He blinks. Hello? What else do you need? That's it. Perfect game. 10 out of 10? Sonic wagged his finger at you, the gamer. Yeah, well, Mega Man fucking blinks, okay? So fuck your Sonic, fuck your Hedgehog, fuck your fast food. How's your morning going? It is fantastic. I found out mango rinds have the same compound as poison oak, same plant family, and I simultaneously found out when I get a face rash. Oh my god. Nice one, nice one. Alright, let's look through Google News. Let's see what's popping. Heat dome. Yo. Man who jumped from a moving plane at LAX tells FBI he bought a lot of crystal meth before the flight. Damn. I mean, if you're jumping from a plane, like, can you reduce the sentence? Like, is there, like, a badass sentence reduction? So, yeah, sure, you bought some meth. First of all, I don't think that should be jailable. Whatever. Like, this article says 20 years in prison. You know, I'm just gonna do this. Fuck it. It seems fun. I can do a whole fucking... I can spin this. Let's go. Alright, folks. Man who jumped from a moving plane at LAX tells FBI he bought, quote, a lot, unquote, of crystal meth before the flight. So, as United Airlines Flight 5365 was readying to take off from Los Angeles International Airport on Friday evening, 33-year-old Luis Antonio Victoria Dominguez of La Paz, Mexico, leaned over to the woman seating next to him and whispered that he was going to jump out. She said, "God damn. I'm serious," the woman remembered him telling her. Oh my god. Victorio Dominguez then allegedly sprinted to the front of the plane and tried to enter the cockpit, banging on the door. When he was unsuccessful, he delivered on his promise. He opened an emergency exit door and leaped out of the plane. Now, Victoria Dominguez faces a 20-year maximum sentence in federal prison on the charge of interfering with the flight crew. Oh, so it's not even the drugs. Okay. According to the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Central District of California, which filed a complaint detailing the incident Sunday. It was not immediately clear whether Victoria Dominguez had a lawyer to comment on his behalf. It is only the latest case of dangerous behavior tied to the Los Angeles airport this month. I don't really care. The incident was reported days in the making. That Tuesday, according to the complaint, he arrived at the airport from Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. He wanted to get to Salt Lake City but had no connecting flight. So he made his way up to a hotel in downtown Los Angeles near a bus station. There he drank several beers and used $20 to buy, quote, a lot, unquote, of crystal methamphetamine. According to a sequence of events, he gave that he gave to the FBI. Honestly, though, like 20 years for jumping out of a plane, at least take 75% of that off. Like, I get it. You interfere with I get it. That sucks. You don't want to be doing that shit. But, bitch, they jumped out of a goddamn plane. Like, come on. Can you give him a little fucking lax? Like, can you be a little fucking lax on the person? Like, Jesus, like, I don't see you jumping out of planes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. If someone's gonna jump out of a plane, chances are they don't deserve what you're throwing at them. So I don't understand what the fuck's going on with this shit. But who cares? I think that's pretty cool, and that's really the story. So, what are you gonna do? How much meth can you get for $20? That's a great question. Apparently, a lot is how much you can get. Hello, Spirit Mayo. No, I don't hate Bodan. Bodan is just a little bitch. And what I mean by that is, like, learn how to fucking read the room, bro. Like, I mean, like, goddamn. Like, not only was Bodan's message yesterday extremely stupid. Like, that was like, if it were just like rude and obnoxious, I wouldn't have gotten so triggered. But it was like the trifecta of dumb, ignorant, stupid, offensive, like inappropriate. Like, every aspect of that message was just so horrible. It was so absolutely disgusting and horrible. And so I had no other choice but to end the show. But I was already in the process of doing that anyway, so. I mean, I don't hate anyone for anything. But, like, again, like, the message was, like, first of all, the message implied that the murderer of Andrew Brown would go to jail. And, that was, like, the worst part of that implication. Was he's like, when the person who killed Andrew Brown is convicted, that's not going to happen. Like, that's literally not going to happen. Right? Like, so, again, it's just, how have you been watching my show for the last 70 days? And you are somehow under the assumption that any of these people are going to get charged, let alone convicted, let alone sentenced to 20 years. You know what I mean? Like, that's what's so offensive to me, is that it's like Bodan has not paid attention to a single thing I have said over the course of 2.5 months. And that's what, like, that was really what set me off. Because, again, like, being offensive is one thing, right? But being stupid, like, when someone says something dumb as hell, it triggers me in a way that I can't properly express, I have to say. Obama. Trump broke core tenet of democracy with, quote, bunch of hooey over election. Barack Obama said on Monday that his successor in office, Donald Trump, violated a core tenet of democracy when he made up, quote, a bunch of hooey about last year's election and refused to concede he lost. Speaking at his first virtual fundraiser since the 2020 election, the former Democratic president said former Republican president's claims undermined the legitimacy of U.S. elections and helped lead to other anti-democratic measures such as efforts to suppress the vote. What we saw was my successor, the former president, violate the core tenet that you count the votes and then declare a winner and fabricate and made up a whole bunch of hooey, end quote. Trump has continued to falsely claim. Reminder, I just want to say explicitly, Trump lost the election. He was the loser of the 2020 election. Joe Biden is the winner and the legitimate president. He is currently the president. Donald Trump will not become the president again unless he were to win the 2024 election, which, let's be honest, is not likely to happen. Again, I have to say this. So, in a rare bipartisan chime, Obama's assertion followed an article in The Atlantic on Sunday noting that Trump's former Attorney General, William Barr, expressing himself less politely, said his Republican's former boss claims were always bullshit. The Republican Senator Mitt Romney on Sunday likened Trump's claims of a stolen election to television wrestling. Entertaining, but not real. Meanwhile, Obama added, what's been called the big lie suddenly gains momentum, which in turn has fueled moves by Republican-controlled legislatures to reduce access to voting and gain more control over voting operations. Here's the bottom line. If we don't stop these how about you call, instead of fucking doing this virtual, call up, pick up the phone, call Joe Manchin, call Kirsten Sinema, call up your buddy fucking Joseph Robinette. Go tell them to pass the fucking laws that are going to fucking overhaul elections so that they're actually more stable. Tell them to go do the For the People Act. Tell them to go, don't just go like, oh, he's a bunch of hooey. Ah! But the former guy was filled with hooey. I don't give a shit about your hooey, bro. You're a Barack motherfucking Hussein motherfucking Obama too. You can go talk to Joseph motherfucking Robinette motherfucking Biden too, and you can go tell him to do something for goddamn once. You can go talk to Joe Manchin too. Why are all these people twos, by the way? Seriously, is Kirsten Sinema 2 or 1? I don't know. But talk to these motherfuckers and get them to do their job. This is a bunch of hooey. I'm telling you this right now, Obama. This is a bunch of hooey. Go fuck yourself, shitty president. Fucking hooey. Dude, I can't with hooey. Just can't do it. Whew. I'm just scrolling through Google News, folks. Tucker Carlson says Biden administration is spying on him. Oh my god. Rudy Giuliani's son gets 0. No. No, 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 no. Alright, folks. Rudy Giuliani's son, Andrew, gets 0 votes from GOP leaders in bid for New York governor. I love this photo, folks. I love this motherfucking photo. Check this out. The son of former New York mayor and Trump personal attorney Rudy Giuliani received no support for his bid to be the next governor of New York in a secret vote by local Republican leaders this week. In May, Andrew Giuliani announced he was seeking the GOP nomination for the 2022 contest, claiming he was a born politico. I'm a politician out of the womb, he said. It's in my DNA. But leaders of the New York Republican Party are not feeling it. Oh shit. As the Democratic Chronicle reported, Giuliani, who served in the White House under ex-President Donald Trump, received no votes from GOP county chairs or members of the Republican State Committee at a straw poll in Albany on Monday. According to the New York GOP, more people chose to abstain, 10%, than vote for Giuliani, who got 0%, who has his views described as very, very similar to the former president that he served. Maybe that's the problem. U.S. Congressman Lee Zeldin led the way with 85% of the vote, followed by former Westchester County Executive Rob Astorino with 5%, and then 10% abstained, and 0% voted for Andrew Giuliani. So there you go. That's pretty fucking funny. And also, look at this guy. Like, just look at this. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here. Holy shit. How come nobody is talking about the 9/11 that happened in South Florida? Probably because there wasn't a 9/11 that happened in South Florida, I would presume. If you're referring to the building collapsing, I mean, yes, that's horrible, but it's not 9/11. Come on now. He's 34 and has been in politics for 5 decades. Oh my god. .9 magnitude earthquake rattles San Francisco Bay Area. Armed robbers held up news crew as it interviewed Oakland's chief of violence prevention. Flying bullets not on my itinerary. Tourists react to Times Square shooting. They're making jokes, bro. Like, okay, these motherfucking headlines about shootings, they're cracking jokes now. We are at this point. I mean, it's the New York Post, but seriously, we're at this point. Flying bullets, quote, not on my itinerary, unquote. Tourists react to Times Square shooting. Tourists revisiting the Times Square on Monday expressed fears for their safety and the city's future following the second shooting there in many months. Worrying about getting killed in a crossfire was not on my itinerary when I booked this trip with my girlfriends, especially while touring the biggest attraction, said Pat Flanagan of Cleveland. It's actually more sad than scary because I went to see New York pick up again. I like... Flanagan, 44, added, crime can be controlled if you control it. Whoa! Yo, that is what... Okay, hold up. Folks, we have got some wisdom that's been sprinkled into our fucking laps. All right, folks, so I want to just say one more time.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Crime can be controlled, folks, if you control it. Wow. I mean... Unbelievable. Anyway, so New York learned how to do it in the past. So why not now? It's got the biggest police department in the country and it can't stop people from firing guns in Times Square? Right now, tourism is making a comeback after COVID, she said. Don't kill it by letting crime run rampant. What the fuck? Anyway, who cares? I just thought that's really funny. I mean, crime can be controlled if you control it. I mean, that's some crazy shit. Jesus Christ. Back to Google News. Adam Kinzinger can't understand why Trump fans went to Iowa rally to, quote, worship a loser. Two dead, 3 injured. High-speed chase. How's it going, folks? Oh, God. Yo, this is crazy. Okay. It's so hot in the Pacific Northwest that roads are buckling. Folks, this is pretty crazy. Let's read. It's so hot in the Pacific Northwest that roads are buckling. Is that the same? That's literally the headline. All right. Asphalt and concrete roadways are expanding and cracking. And even Interstate 5 has been impacted amid a heat wave that has sent temperatures soaring to dangerous levels. There have been several instances of road impacts across western Washington today, including along I-5 at times. The National Weather Service Seattle office wrote on Twitter, additional impacts likely tomorrow with another day of extreme heat. Remain vigilant on your commutes. Holy shit. A state trooper shared images on social media of a damaged highway near Everson, Washington, about 10 miles south of the Canada border. State Route 544, milepost 7 near Everson, Washington, is currently closed, read the message from the Washington State Patrol District 7. The asphalt roadway is buckling and unsafe for travel. WSDOT is advised, and detours are currently being set up. A concrete panel popped up on a northbound section of Interstate 5 near Interstate 405 in Tukwila, 12 miles south of Seattle, according to the Washington State Department of Transportation. The agency wrote on Twitter that heat equals expansion. All right. Crews are removing the damaged panel and filling it back in, WSDOT shared. No estimated time for getting these lanes and ramps back open. Fortunately, not much of a backup at the moment. Folks, reminder, it is like 31 degrees in Elizabeth City right now. Shit's crazy. I think it's like entering like the 40s and 50s over there though. Like it's getting a little ridiculous. Historic heat wave is gripping the Pacific Northwest, pushing daytime temperatures into the triple digits, disrupting Olympic qualifying events and breaking all-time high temperature records in places unaccustomed to such extreme heat. Portland, Oregon reached 112 degrees Fahrenheit on Sunday. What is that in regular temperature? That's 44 degrees in normal educated person temperature. Breaking the all-time temperature record of 108 Fahrenheit, which is 42 degrees in educated, regular thinking, intellectual temperature. In Eugene, Oregon, the U.S. track and field trials were halted Sunday afternoon, and fans were asked to evacuate the stadium due to extreme heat. The National Weather Service said it hit 110 in Eugene, breaking the all-time record of 108. Oregon's capital city, Salem, also recorded the highest temperature in its history on Sunday, 112, breaking the old mark by 4. The temperature hit 104 in Seattle, and again, let me just verify what that is in a temperature that makes sense. 40 degrees Celsius, and a temperature that anyone who's graduated 3rd grade would be able to understand. The NWS said that it was an all-time record for the city, better known for rain than heat, and was the first time the area recorded 2 consecutive triple-digit days since records began being kept in 1894. Climate experts say the heat dome over the Northwest is yet another example of how human-caused climate change is leading to more extreme weather events and more severe drought. There you go, folks. Shit's fucked. Shit's fucked. I don't know what else to tell you. Shit's fucked. I mean, we're all fucked up over here. If I will take any position I can when it comes to shitting on Fahrenheit users. Fahrenheit. Do I use the metric system? Damn right. I think I'm going to end the stream now, folks. I'll get to some other stories later. I just wanted to say thank you all. I know yesterday I got a lot of very concerned messages, so I wanted to kind of be upbeat, give y'all a little bit of a more regular show today. And again, I'll be okay. I'll be fine to the best of my understanding anyway. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. I seriously, if anyone needs or wants to speak to me in any capacity, feel free to reach out. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got. So it's all good. You don't have to worry about being over the top. And as long as you're not under the bottom, I guess. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, thank you all. You have a great day. If you need anything from me, let me know. And reminder to use Celsius because Fahrenheit's for losers. Thank you.
The battle of righteousness versus Satan. Yes, Satan. Because these leftists are evil.
But I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by go. You know the thing.
Well, you have to understand, the first time I ever heard of Black Lives Matter, they were chanting pigs in a blanket, talking about police. Pigs, talking about our police. Pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon. And then they have cans of soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup from my family. They're so innocent. This is soup from my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it, and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick, because it's got force. It's the perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup from my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people.
It's not that they don't want to help. They don't know quite what to do. Play the radio. Make sure the television, make sure you have the record player on at night, the phone. Make sure the kids hear words. A kid coming from it's not that they don't want to help. They don't know quite what to do.